Bush on the beat.
Right, 18 July 2025, and today I'm so happy to be back in Cape Town. So I'm going to be doing a lot in Zambia, and specifically we've got a new supplier for our new product. So that's the tamarind product, and it's available in Johannesburg. So Johannesburg and Cape Town and across South Africa, you can get our product, and it's very cheap. So I'll give you details at the end. So let's go. I want to say that I've invited General Sithole here, and he had said he was going to come, but I waited for about a minute after my start time and he didn't come. And I want to start by saying Nelson Chamisa is not going to come and contest the elections in 2028. You're not going to see him. One thing that I've done in running this media house is to become very cautious about what I hear. There are lots of attempts to misinform us and lots of attempts to create the, what I can say, perception that the information that we provide is not correct. So I've put in place safeguards to ensure that when people come and lie to us, they don't get away with it. So if you come here and lie to me, you can be sure that I will have a record of what you said. This is because in the past, I would talk to people and I would then say that person said this and that person said this, and I won't have evidence of it. So I've acquired some very advanced equipment that will allow me at any moment, anywhere where I am, to have a record of everything said around me. So even if you see me standing there by myself, there is a way I can acquire the record of what we discuss. So any moment, even if I'm sleeping, if you talk to me, there will be a record of what we said, which is amazing. Because now if you lie to me, so I won't have published, I will never publish a discussion with the person. For months and months, I don't publish it. People talk to me and I don't publish what they say. But if they then come around and start to try to discredit me, we have a backup plan to show people what you have said and who you really are. So I know a lot of people. There's no one that I don't have a recording about. I have a recording about Chiwenga. I've got a recording about Mnangagwa. I've got a recording about Aguirre. Everybody, I have it. People talk to me every day, but I don't publish things. So it's not my job to publish things. So if you say something to me, you can be sure that there's a record of it, which is amazing because then lies are eliminated. So let's start where we started. Is Nelson Chamisa still able to contest the elections? The question is answered very easily. Nelson Chamisa has got people blackmailing him. So I've told this to many, many people. Nelson Chamisa has got people that have got certain information about him. And I know some of it. I have some of it. You have seen some of it. So every time Nelson Chamisa tries to launch something, they release a drip of the information. Some of the information that I know is so damaging that if they release it, according to what I know. I'm not saying I'm authoritatively talking here what I know, but what I have been told, because remember, people talk to me. What I've been told is that what they have is such that if they release it, no one in Zimbabwe will be left supporting Chamisa. That is what I've been told. So what I released for you today was for a reason. I released that information. I had that information since, let me see what day I had this information. More than 6 months I've had this information. I don't publish information. I don't act on it if it's none of my business. I don't like publishing stuff about Chamisa. So when you see me doing it, we have reached a point where I now have to make things clear. So the clear thing that I want to make to you is that you can't wait for Chamisa to come and form a government or to form a party. He's not going to do it because he's got people that are blackmailing him. Specifically, I've shown you today, General Sithole was traveling around in Johannesburg with Chamisa, meeting in certain places and acting as a go-between. That's what he said. That's why I called him here to answer that question, and he hasn't come. He was acting as a go-between between Chamisa and, he says, a girl called Rumbi. So what does that mean? It means there is information right now in the hands of General Sithole, information in the hands of Rumbi, information in the hands of other people about the interactions between Chamisa and certain people. And we can't prove it because General Sithole has chickened out. We wanted to ask him right now to tell us if what he said was true. General Sithole has mentioned other people's names here, that they did this and they did that. And he's not here to answer. Yesterday, I had a long call with him before I went to sleep. I told him to stop DJ Unholy and Kuli and Mnangagwa from attacking me because they work for him. Not only them, the group in the Ministry of Information has created a network of people that create fake voice notes that are given names like Chatufa and all those guys. They pretend to be opposition, but they are not opposition. They are not people that if you see them are opposition. So they've created people that are faceless, that you have never seen. So most of you have never seen General Sithole. You saw General Sithole on my show. Do you know how he came to me? You don't know. So almost 5 years ago, I had a project in Zimbabwe. And one of the people that came out of the blue to me was General Sithole 5 years ago. Then for 3 years, there was no communication. Out of the blue, 2 years ago, as I was driving to my gym, I get a call from 2 people, and that was General Sithole and General Wende of Zephyr. And they said to me, Gambakwe, we want to pay you so that we can come on your show. And I said to them, I never charge. You can come to my show for free. So I gave them a schedule. As long as you can come to my show, you can talk. So for a period of almost 2 years, they talked on my show. Then one day, they had a fight. And as I told you, I've got a recording of everything. So they had a fight where General Sithole brought 2 other people onto the group, and they started to fight in my presence. And obviously, I have a recording of the whole thing. I'm going to release it soon. And what I realized is that these guys were actually destroying Zephyr. Like in my face, I don't know if they were emotional or what. They were destroying Zephyr in my face. Zephyr was saying they want to go and attack in Zimbabwe. And then General Sithole left and went to Zimbabwe Independent Movement. And that very day he joined, he became the spokesperson of that party. So what is my point? My point is, right now as we speak, Chamisa is paralyzed because he is being held by certain information. Don't expect Chamisa to come and do anything. They've got information on Chamisa, some which I've heard today, some which I know, which is worse than what you have heard here. There is worse information that is out there with ZANU. Chamisa is not coming. He's not coming to form a party. He's going to come and say something that is ununderstandable and gibberish, like what he did today. He's going to come and talk something that you can't understand what he's talking. Like today, what was he talking? I don't understand what he's talking and why he's talking. Why not just stay away if you don't want to talk? So that was Chamisa today. And that is because Chamisa is being held against his will. I've told you guys, I made weeks of video saying release Chamisa. And that was the time when they got Chamisa. Chamisa won't come. Chamisa won't form anything. Chamisa will continue doing what he's doing now. And the whole country is going to be held at ransom. We won't have a party. We need a political party. And Chamisa is not going to do it. He's going to continue making those short 1-minute videos. Let me show you. Let's see what he's saying here. I don't get it. Like, what is happening here? So if you go to our channel, we've put a video by Nelson Chamisa where he's saying something that, honestly, to me, makes no sense. And we have gotten to a point now where we have to stop. We have to stop this thing. We can't continue doing what is happening right now. We can't continue with this.
Hello, how are you? Yes. How is everything that side, and how are you doing wherever you are? Please take this message. Ignore the haters. Ignore those who are hired to pull others down. Let's lift each other up. The future is for all of us going up and not any one of us going down. God bless you. God is in it. I thank you.
Okay, what is that? That is the thing I'm talking about. Guys, we are not going to accept this thing where we are in the middle of a crisis and someone is coming to say, let's pull each other up and let's not pull each other down. God is in it. What is my point? This man is being held hostage. He's not going to be able to do anything political. He will never say a political statement. You will never hear in his mouth the word Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa akuraya nenzara. Mnangagwa akabroka. Oxile akabroka. Sean akabroka. Kuda akabroka. Chichi nonetsa papa. Chichi nonetsa kutaura kuti Mnangagwa akuraya nenzara. You will never hear that from Chamisa again because he's being held hostage. And he's being held hostage by people like Sithole that have got information on him. They were recording him. And they were recording whatever was happening. They were meeting in places. And lucky for me, I did a recording of my conversation with Sithole. Otherwise, you're never going to hear this. There are many other things going on. You've heard in the past year that there are pictures and so forth. So he's being held hostage against his will. And he's going to drag us all the way to the elections, doing these short videos and never launching. So we can't have that situation where we have someone being held hostage and we don't know that he's being held hostage and we don't act on it. So we have to act on this thing and we have to create a political party. There is no way that you can operate without a political party. We need new leaders. And I've got total faith in the structure that we've put in place, which is Padzai taking the leadership and the chairman being Chingono and all the other guys we've put in the structure. So because I was traveling, we're not able to write the letters. But we're going to write the letters. We will eventually have a political party. And we're going to take power. So we're going to take power. We don't want a movement. So we don't want a movement. We don't want a weak thing. What we have now is weak and embarrassing. And Chamisa is being held hostage. So let's be clear. And let me make it unequivocal. Without a doubt in my mind, Chamisa will never come again. You will not see Chamisa again contesting anything in Zimbabwe. What's the date today? 18 July 2025. Write that date on your calendar. Write it anyway. Take a screenshot. because Chamisa has been compromised by people like Sithole. And that's why Sithole is not coming here today. They've got videos on him, they've got audios on him, they've got people who can come and talk if he comes out. He's been compromised by these people. And that is because Chamisa was walking around alone. So he would drive around in his car and without security and walk all over the place. Like I was telling you, he went to Esulumumba's house there with nobody. He would come to Johannesburg without security and walk around, which makes no sense to me. Why would risk himself like that? That's the kind of thing that Gambakwe can do, but not Chamisa. You come to Johannesburg, you walk around alone, you end up in the wrong places. So people like General Sithole, how do they end up sitting one-on-one with Chamisa and having a deal with Chamisa? It makes no sense. So we can't put our future in this kind of setup that we have now, where someone is saying, I'm coming next month to launch. I'm launching Blue Movement. I'm launching another movement, but I don't have the name for it. I'm launching, but I won't launch now. I'll let you guys know when the time is right. So that's where we are. And that's because of this situation here. And I've made it clear, I've made a deliberate decision today to release this audio because these guys are now starting to try to tarnish my image. I will not allow it, someone to tarnish my image. And they do this by claiming that I was trying to find out who is working with Nyoka, which the generals are working with Nyoka. I have never made such an attempt to find out whose generals are working with Nyoka. When we went to visit Nyoka, I went to the lawyers. The lawyers have said to me, can you please find out who is the person who is working with Nyoka who can help us to pay for the fees? And this was a request from the lawyers, not from me. I don't care which generals are working with Nyoka. I do have audios of me talking to Nyoka. Do you think I'm stupid? Like, I don't know what to do. Honestly, do you think after running a media house for 15 years, I'm a dummy? Guys, come on. So do you think I did not make a backup of my discussions with Nyoka? So let's not make each other a fool. General Sithole, how did he end up a spokesperson for Nyoka? How did that happen? Because he was nowhere near the Nyoka case. General Sithole is a sniper. His job is to come into an organization and destroy it. Right now, as you speak, has the Nyoka asylum application been done? Has the court process began to get Nyoka to go to apply for his asylum on the date of the appointment? Those are the kind of things that I was doing. Those are the kind of things I was doing. Let's see if General Sithole is here now. He's not here. Those are the kind of things I was doing to put in place the strategy. They have failed to raise funds because who do you think is stupid enough to give DJ and Holy money or Clean Mnangagwa? Do you think someone is stupid enough to take out the money and give to those people? It's not possible. What are their names? If they run with your money, where are you going to go? Who is General Sithole? Where does he stay? Like right now, let's say you give your money to General Sithole, or you give it to DJ and Holy, or to Kule Mnangagwa. Where do you find them exactly? You see, so you can't deal with the people that you don't know. I always tell people, don't deal with people that you don't know. That is what has happened to Chamisa. He talked to General Sithole that he does not know. He trusted General Sithole to facilitate his conversations with a girl. And they recorded everything. And they recorded everything. They took him to places where they could record him, which ended up with a compromised Chamisa who cannot do anything right now. Chamisa cannot come and form a party. It's not that he doesn't want. He can't do it. He will never do it until the 2028 elections. There will be no political party in Zimbabwe. We are going to go into the elections with no party. Because someone has been compromised. And I've been telling people for a long time, something's wrong here. How come Chamisa is behaving in this way? So we want him to come and answer unequivocally. When someone comes and says, you were in love with a girl called Rumbi and we're going to such and such a place, and that's why such and such a thing is happening. We want you to come out and say, you're lying, I've never seen you before. If you can't say those words, we start having questions. Do you want us to entrust our future to someone whose hands are tied? Someone who cannot do anything because they've been recorded and they have videos and pictures of them in a compromising position. So we need to move away and start a thing, a new party which is going to challenge ZANU-PF. We need to do it. And the proposal is on the table. So I've got no doubt about it. And Sithole, I've got no doubt what he's doing. He has not only compromised and put Chamisa under a hostage situation, he has gone and done the same for Nyoka. They are now in control of Nyoka. They are now in control of Nyoka's legal team. They are now in charge of Nyoka's fundraising. How come Sithole is everywhere? He is with Chamisa, he's with Nyoka, he's with Zephyr, he's with the Zimbabwe Independent Movement. How is that possible? Do you know that Nyoka had a meeting with the president of the Zimbabwe Independent Movement, Munyoro? She came here to Johannesburg. And I said to her, I'm going to fly from Cape Town and I meet you in Johannesburg. So I told Sithole, I want to meet her. I want to see her. That meeting did not happen because that very week, she met with Nyoka. What was the discussion with Nyoka and Munyoro? How did Nyoka make a video praising Munyoro? Do you know that Nyoka, before he was arrested, he made a video mentioning Munyoro? And that was all because of Sithole. So Sithole knows Nyoka, Sithole knows Chamisa, Sithole knows Gambakwe, Sithole knows Zephyr. Then he jumps from each organization and goes to another one. And now he's working with people from the Ministry of Information, Kule Mnangagwa and DJ Anholi, the West people. The only thing they do on their channels, if you scroll their channel, it's Gambakwe, 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 Gambakwe. What kind of a channel is that? Why don't you say Mnangagwa aka broker, Auxilia aka broker? Do it, let's see you. On your channel, say Mnangagwa aka broker, and let's see. They will never do it because they are working for Mnangagwa. Uy Chatufa, have you ever seen his face? Do you know what Nyoka told me about Chatufa? Do you want me to release that video? Because I can do it. So don't play with me, Sithole. I told you I won't do already. Okay. Right. Guide that song. Nozo putika. Nozo putika. Right. Let's say some comments before I go. Comrade Marwadzi one makaba mari Chamisa pinda papi tuze kuti Sithole. Ndiwo ari kutaura naye Chamisa ndababa atichateereri zvanotaura. You do what you have to do. I gave you facts. 18 July 2025. Chamisa will never launch anything. He will not do it until 2028. He's going to be coming and making these short videos. They'll order him to, Chamisa, today make a video. Say something short. And you never see him making anything more than 1 minute. They don't want him to ignite people. So Chamisa will make an audio or a video, but it will be short. And it will be nothing to do with politics. He's going to come and talk about technology. He's going to talk about education. He's going to talk about all sorts of things. But you never see Chamisa talking about Mnangagwa, about how the country is in a mess, about how people are hungry, about how he's going to give people salaries of 1,500 a month. You will never hear such talk. That is because they've got him by the neck. They've got Chamisa by the neck. He won't come. He won't launch. He must challenge me if he wants right now. Chamisa will never launch anything. They've compromised Chamisa. He won't come. He will never come. If he wants to challenge me, launch something now. Go out on TV and say, Mnangagwa aka broker. Do it. We don't want this time to be wasted, to have our time wasted. I'm so mad at this. You guys overseas, you're going to live there forever if we allow this situation. Do you want to live in a foreign country forever where the only thing you work for is rent, and where you die of stress because someone that you think is going to save you has been compromised? So that is what I'm saying. We've got no person representing us right now. We need to form a new political party. We need to create a new reality. We need to push back against Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is the worst person that has ever happened to our country. And don't listen to garbage. The problem in our country is Mnangagwa. He is the problem. And Mnangagwa is a master of intelligence. Akasimbira kumsoro na Mnangagwa. Right now, we're sitting here, Mnangagwa is watching right now. Mnangagwa is sitting there laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. The reason why this country has never managed to progress is because there's no opposition. If we have a solid opposition with the structures, well-funded, with processes, Mnangagwa will be defeated in a short space of time. Right now, we don't even have anyone who challenges the laws that are put onto our statutes. Right now, today, in Malawi, they've managed to reverse the privacy law. In Zambia, they've managed to stop Bill number 7. In Zimbabwe, you are paying tax to breathe. Everything you do in Zimbabwe, you are paying tax. You have no opposition party to challenge what's happening. You don't contest the elections. Your opposition leader has quit. But after quitting, he has told the people that no one else should form a political party. All of you should sit and do nothing. And you agree to it. That is ZANU. ZANU has got a strategy to hold you back. Munofan and Zara Okuman. Never know. Munofan and Zara, organize yourself. Let's create something strong. And these people we have put on a list are not your enemies. We need someone strong who can challenge Mnangagwa. And by December, we have a strong political party that is going to challenge Mnangagwa, that is going to win elections. At the moment, we've got nothing. And guys, we are strong. We are very, very strong. I don't want to lie to you. But God is in it. Isusu, what we can tell you is that God has finally hit Zimbabwe. We're not talking of a fake God here. We're talking of the real God. It's going to be okay. And we're going to be on top of this. And we're not playing. So we're not playing. And it is to be understood that we are going to have a political party challenge ZANU, and the monopoly is over. Mnangagwa, the monopoly that you've been having is over. All right. Let's look at some more comments. Umwe wavo muvengi weru Gambakwe atuma. Yes, ndiri muvengi wako Andrew Zuruza. Zoro. Zoro rakabroka. Zoro rakabroka. Uri Collins. Nechi Ghost chako. DJ Holy nechi Ghost chako. DJ Unholy. Wapfeka madziglazi ka uzi vanhu vakuona kuti uri blind. And then uyu kuledi Mnangagwa kamusoro yes, Maya is going to do very well. We support her. She's going to do well. And we're going to make sure that she succeeds. We need a woman to do well, and then we'll do well. We've given you the list. Guys, we're going to send out the PDF. I don't know how to send the PDF out in the group. So tomorrow, I'll ask guys to help me to send out the PDF with the list of all the people who are going to take leadership. But let me tell you one thing. Tendai BT, obviously in the leadership structures, Scala, Coltart, Monzora is over there, Policy, Maduku, Chief Ndiweni, Smangilizwe, Nkomo, Mabena, All these guys who got leaders in our country, people who are capable. And the reason why we don't have a political party is simple. They have compromised Chamisa to a point where he cannot form an organization. So we need to rescue Chamisa. So we're going to need to rescue Chamisa, but we'll do so by making sure that he is not made to be the person that forms the party. If you try to make Chamisa form the party, you are going to go to the elections and you have nothing. And that is a mess. So that's why you need someone like me. I'm going to be in charge of the non-political side. So we'll make sure that it works. We're going to find funds. We're going to make sure that the party works. And people are going to love it. We're going to have a country again. Under Mnangagwa, we've got no country. Mnangagwa has destroyed our country. Let's not hesitate to say what we need to say. Mnangagwa has destroyed our country. He's brought corruption into our country. Mnangagwa has made you poor. Your children are spending the days on drugs. Do you know how many people are on drugs right now in Harare? Trying to escape to the reality of what is going on. Young women, young men, old people, soldiers, police. Do you know how many people spend the day on Kandege? So, do you think Chamisa is the only person in the country who can lead the country? And he comes every day with a different story. So I'm not insulting Chamisa. You know I like Chamisa, he's my homeboy. But he is right now under the control of the same people who have taken Nyoka and put them under their control. So do you see what I was telling you about? That Nyoka is under the hands of Zigananda. Chamisa is under the hands of Zigananda. The same Zigananda who are controlling Chamisa are the same Zigananda that are controlling Nyoka. So let's make it clear. Okay, Brahim, you are not different from your master, Mnangagwa. Zoro, Brahim, I've got nothing to do with Mnangagwa. I'm not same answer. Do you understand? I can say what I like about Mnangagwa because I don't owe Mnangagwa anything. Mnangagwa has got nothing on me. I am clean. You understand? But not Mnangagwa. Who is stupid enough to work for Mnangagwa? Do you see what I mean? Wafunga kutenga Lamborghini nemana donations here. Anditenge Lamborghini, ndotenga Toyota. Toyota. Yes, I will be driving Toyotas. So people are going to get wealthy. Can you imagine that we've got 1,000 positions that are not filled? Provinces, wards, MPs, senators, councillors. All these people are homeless. No one, when they're a councillor, they don't know where to go. You've got no office. They're just wandering about. That is terrible. Right. All right, guys, I think we've covered it. Let's form a new political party. Let's give Chamisa a chance where he is to do what he's doing. We're going to follow Chamisa in what he's doing, but don't expect him to form a party. Don't expect him to form a movement. They will not allow it. The moment he tries to move, they're going to leak one thing. If I had not recorded this thing, where were you going to hear it? Can you believe that? Do you know what else I know? If I release it, do you know what it will do? Rob, if you keep pushing me, do you know what I would do? Regedza, Rob, regedza zvaurikuita izvo. Because I didn't get here where I am by being stupid or being a dummy. You blaming others, yet you also outside Zimbabwe, come back home, you also stay forever. Why would I come to Zimbabwe? Such a dirty place. Do you think I'm stupid enough to drink water that is got sewage? I won't come. I won't come to Zimbabwe at all. Do something, stop blaming Chamisa. I'm not blaming Chamisa. I'm just telling you that he's been compromised. So he won't come. If Chamisa forms a party or a movement and stands on a podium and says, I'm launching today, Moms, don't buy phone yangu, 25,000 rands, one phone. That will never happen. He won't come. Did you hear what I just said? Chamisa is not coming. He's not coming. Chiwenga is not coming. Altogether. Like, don't expect a cooperation between Chamisa and Chiwenga. That all failed that day when M31 didn't happen. So, what we need to do now is to bite the bullet. We form the party and we get moving. And we try to get Fadzai to go in there. We try to get BT to go in there. We try to get Oppo. We try to get everybody to come. Just talking won't help, guys, because this thing will never be sorted. And we're alone. We've got no one here. We need to fight because Tagwire is coming. You are going to be contesting against someone with $1 million to give away, to buy votes. But we will still win. Tagwire is going to lose to an organized opposition. ZANU PF is not our party. So we're not members of ZANU. I'm not a member of ZANU. I don't know about you, but I'm not a member of ZANU. Okay, we're on it. And I think we've done. Then Nyoka, when he's part of G40, I told you long ago and called me Zidzoro. No, Lynn, I've never called you Zidzoro. Why would I do that? The only person I called Zidzoro was Rumbi. And I apologize. Rumbi, that day I was so mad. But it's cool. So guys, did you hear what I said? Chamisa is not coming. He's not forming. We are going to form that party. We're going to help the guys to set it up. We're going to have those 1,000 officials across the country. I know it's difficult, but we'll do it. Chamisa will never form. He is going to have a WhatsApp group, a channel. He's going to come and put a video for 1 minute, but he'll never form anything. Take it from me, because they are holding him down. He's not going to do it. Okay, I think I've covered it. Sithole is chickened out. He'll never come here after what he said. And I know some of the stuff is not true. So, you see, I released it all because I don't want you to say, why did you cut up? Why did you edit? I didn't edit anything. I put everything there. But some of the stuff is not true. Gambakwe leave Chamisa alone. Yes, I left Chamisa alone. What we're doing is got no Chamisa in it. So you never see me going to Chamisa and saying, Chamisa, let's do something together. Because I know what's happening. And I told you guys, the day Chamisa tries to launch, they're going to bomb him. Because there's something else. They are going to bomb him so hard. Like deep bombing. ZANU is got Chamisa by the neck. So let's not even worry about Chamisa right now. You look tired, please rest. Of course, I look tired. Do you know where I just came from? I flew 2 flights since morning. And go to our channel, you see what happened. They called me to come 4 hours before the flight. So I had an emergency to deal with in Cape Town. And I got called at around 12. So I had to wake up at 3 to go into my shuttle and then come to the airport and stay there until 6:20 for nothing. That was so crazy. Zambia, the network, the Wi-Fi, I'm going to phone President Hakainde and ask him to find a service provider. MTN has got good fiber to the home. It's terrible in Zambia. I could not get proper Wi-Fi. Guys, if you're into fiber to the home, you're going to do so well. Because it's a mess. I could not stream at all. But Zambia, Mawani. Mawani, Zambia. So this thing, let me give you a final cell, a pitch. So So you take 3 of these, This is only for guys, right? 3 days, take this. Kana ka overheads overeater. After 1 kilometer. Kana kaeris kako kachifamba 1 day, kozofamba futi 2 days later. That's what we went to look at. So this is the manufacturer, and we had to look at the laboratory. This is going to be a very popular product. So for the guys, WhatsApp me on that number. If you're in Johannesburg, you can pick up at our pickup point. And also, if you're in South Africa, you can get it through the normal channels. That's 250 rands for three of them, and then 50 rand for courier. If you are using Uber, it's 370 rands. So I'm trying to help you guys. It helps with the diabetes also, and a lot of other things. So you can, I'll give you guys the uses. It's amazing. Right, so let's get it over and done with. So by next week, Monday, Fadzai will have received a letter. We will propose to her what we're pretending or planning. Because remember, it's not us, it's up to her. So we'll go to Fadzai and say, we want you to be our presidential candidate for 2028. These are the terms. These are your responsibilities. These are our responsibilities. These are our assurance. We have a contract so that she knows she won't be chucked out. We do the same for everyone. So do you think I've got an office full of people doing it? No. So we're going to do Fadzai only, and we'll probably do Oppo and BT and Scala, and then we'll do Quartet. So we'll do all the top guys. And you guys must help me with their contacts. I've got their contacts, but I don't know the emails. So we'll probably WhatsApp the letters. And then we can have some sort of National Executive Committee by the end of August, which is going to be chaired by Fadzai, if she agrees. If she doesn't agree, remember, we've got a lot of people. So I want you guys to understand, if there's no opposition party, one opposition party, Mnangagwa is going to walk through and win. But if we've got a solid opposition party, we're going to do well. And as Tolia, they are lying that they never talked to me. We've approached this Tole before he started these shenanigans, to say, come and join. So he didn't join because he's not his own man. He's got a boss. So if he keeps on, what I'm going to do, I'll then release what Nyoka said to me, because I've got it. So I'm going to then have to release it. So let's not play, because I don't want us to play. We've got a serious crisis in our country. We need to fix our country. So let me share with you now, just quickly, the structure. And we're going to have a political party which is going to contest election. It doesn't matter what happens, but we're going to have it. So if you go to Gambakwe and say M31 political structure, proposed structure. So remember, I said proposed. So here's our proposed structure. Right. So national executive has got 21 positions. Provincial executive has got 60 positions. Diaspora province have got 24 positions. Constituencies have got 630 positions. And national wings have got 12 positions, which gives us 747 positions. And Fadzai is the presidential national leader here at the top. You will see that Professor Gift Mgano, Nyoka Mabunu, Freeman, Chari, and Kosanamon are the presidential advisors. And then Hopo Chingono is proposed as the national chairperson, with Nicola Watson as the chief of staff, Tendai Biti is vice chair, and Job Scala is vice chair. These are the vice presidents. You've got General Sithole is the secretary general, and Timba is the deputy secretary general. Then you're going to have Irumbi as the national spokesperson, and then David Cotard as the national treasurer. Monzora is the secretary for policy. Mkwananzi is the secretary for mobilization campaign. Maduku, Monzora, and Tabani is the secretary for legal affairs. So you see Monzora is in two places. And then secretary for international diaspora is Gladys. I don't know about Paulina if she's still in this. And then secretary for youth affairs, Amos Chubaya. Secretary for Information and Publicity, Gift Osalo. So Gift is going to be the person that organizes the communication office. That's different from what Rumbi will be doing as the national spokesperson. So when you talk of communications, it means everything to do with the party, the branding, the Jimmy made me change my t-shirt. Ustaras will pinda Mari. And then Joanna Mombe will be leader of caucus. And then myself, I'll be the national director or COO, non-political. So in this Charana office, yeah, everything to do with the structure or the office. You understand? And then we have people in the provinces, Adam Tambara in Harare, Chim Ndiweni in Bulawayo, Kareni Kore in Manicaland, Daniel Molokele in Midlands, Ngari Vume in Mashingo, Morgan Femai in Mashonaland, Madzimure in Mashonaland Central, Rodoch Kuku. I don't know. These are people from the old party. And then Matabele North is Dubeko, Swangilizwe Ngomo. These are the people I suggested. And all this is going to be sorted out by the president. So the president's job is to then take this old structure. Because remember, we took Changre's structure. We took Chamisa's structure. We removed the MPs. And then we took prominent people like Anzanun, Mabena. Who doesn't know Mabena? Who has never been helped by Mabena? You see, Ngabuto. So Ngabuto will be in the provincial structures of South Africa. But eventually, these are the kind of guys who will become MPs. You see, now we have a party of 747 people in a party. We don't want something that is, remember, these are jobs. We don't want something that doesn't give us jobs. We want to create employment. Having a political party is a company. It's a big company. You can't have one small company when you can have a company, a big company like a party. And I'm quite sure that Padzai is capable of running the political side. And we are going to do very, very well. And that is what we want. We don't want this garbage that is happening right now. Okay, we got it right. And guys, so next week, we do what we promised to do. By Monday, Padzai should have received the letter, and the top guys should have received the letters as a proposal. And then you will see that when they've accepted, then the political program moves to the office. We now have secretaries sitting in the office, arranging everything. We now have meetings taking place virtually. Eventually, we get this thing moving. And some will accept, some will say no. But we need a political party which is going to challenge Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa Arku Rayavanu, Nenzara, Mnangagwa Aka Broker, Auxilia Aka Broker, Sean Aka Broker, Kuda Aka Broker. Kanunzana Aka Kekutu Rora Wakazewan. Collins Kaka Broker. Emerson Jr. Aka Broker. Pasinawo Jigananda. Right, and then obviously Sarwaka is going to do our security. I like Sarwaka very much. He was doing so well until they chucked him out. They removed all the people that were doing something. So we're going to eventually do it, and we have a proper country. When we run this country, it's going to do so well. You will never see poverty in Zimbabwe again. What I saw in Zambia, guys, is amazing. The country is doing so well. Mnangagwa is the problem. Let's not allow this to continue. Okay, I would like to thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. That is at 5 a.m. And a good night to you all. Let's put some music so that you can calm down, because I have said too much.